Are you starting to freak out a little bit now that you're stepping into your new reality? Questioning, do you even belong here? How do I do this? This is all so new. This is all so alien. This is all so different. But this is the thing. Our new reality actually matches our new vibration. It was our old self that couldn't do these things, but your new self knows exactly what to do. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. We've got a little bit of imposter syndrome going on now because we're in our highest timeline. We're freaking out a little bit because everything is just so different to what we've ever known. And we're kind of going, what if I fail? What if I can't do this? What if this isn't for me? What if I don't belong? But this is the thing. These are all thoughts from your old reality, from your old self. And we're in a little bit of a battle of the minds again, ego versus soul. Which do we listen to? Don't listen to the fear. This is the thing. It's our old self trying to keep us stuck, keep us pulled back into that old reality. But we can't go backwards anymore. And fear cannot exist in this new reality. But we have to learn. We have to learn that we can do this. And we really can. This is the thing. We've never experienced anything like this before. But we've never been this version of ourselves before. So, effectively, your old self is alien or was alien, or your new self is alien to your old self, and your new reality is alien to your old reality. So the person that couldn't do the new things doesn't exist anymore. That person was that old, conditioned, outdated version. And this is the thing, we're after transforming into our true selves, our best selves. So we actually know exactly what to do. So that's really, it can help us. Because I know how scary things are, especially when you're just afraid to fuck things up. This is what we're afraid of. We're afraid of failure. This is our old mentality. Don't reach for the stars. Stay here down on the ground. You can't get hurt. Don't go outside that cave or you'll get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. You're going to fucking die. But this is it. You're not going to fucking die. This is all good stuff. All this good stuff is happening. You've done all this hard work to shed the layers of falsehood. That false self. That's the person who couldn't do these new things. But the person you are now, the real you, knows exactly what to do. This stuff is fucking easy to them. You know what I mean? And we have to trust that. But you see, because we're so used to the known we've always known, the familiar, we're kind of still stuck in that mentality. And that fear keeps coming back in. Oh my God. And I've had to sit with this myself. Thankfully, it's getting easier. Oftentimes when we go into a fear-based mentality, we can spiral. But now that we're healing and we're getting a lot better at this, it's a kind of a tit for tat. You know what I mean? The fear comes in and you're like, no. And this is it. I have to say to myself, is this true for the present moment? Or is this based on an old belief, a false belief? And that can help us move forward quicker. Like, we're afraid of this new endeavor. Pursuing our life purpose, maybe opening a business, maybe this divine relationship we've never had. But this is the thing, and we're like, what if we fuck it up? What if we do it wrong? But you can't do it wrong. Your old self would have done it wrong. Your old self would have ran a fucking mile. Your old self would have freaked the fuck out. And your old self was only ever used to regular or toxic, you know what I mean? Or abusive. I was never used to high vibrational because you were low vibrational. Now you're high vibrational. You actually match your new reality. So you can fucking do it. You really can. And we have to start trusting that part of ourselves. And I was thinking about this morning. The best way to do this. And look, this is what I said. We know, we're afraid that we don't know what to do. But guess what? What we do know, we know what not to do. Because we've done what we shouldn't have done so many fucking times, over and over again. We've repeated those cycles so many times. We're like an expert at what not to do. So use that to push yourself forward. Like, that's really actually a good way to boost yourself. Do the complete fucking opposite to what you've done in the past. It's that simple. You know what I mean? We're overwhelming ourselves. We're freaking out. We think we can't do this. We think we can't step into this unknown. We think we can't succeed. We think we don't deserve the love that's coming into our lives. And we think, oh, I don't know what to do. But you know what not to do. So do the fucking opposite. Do the opposite of what your old self would have done. This is easy. This is literally easy. If the fear comes in, you say, no, that doesn't exist anymore. And it is that simple. You know, I know when we can spiral or get into depression or fear, it's very hard to come out of it. But we're after growing so much. We're after transforming into our best selves, right? You know what I mean? So that fear can't win, and the fear can't exist in the new earth. It just can't. It just it's not fucking possible. You know what I mean? So every time a little bit of fear or doubt comes in, you can say to yourself, right in the present moment, this is not fucking real. That fear is wrong. That's a false belief based on an outdated system, based on my false past reality. It cannot exist anymore. You know, so you can literally quickfire, and I call it quickfire healing. You know, the fear comes in, you're like, no, that can't exist right now. That's not true for this moment. And this is the thing, we have this fear based on past experience. So you have knowledge. You have gained so much experience and knowledge of the wrong way to do things. You really have. We all have. We really, really know what not to fucking do. So use that as your guide. Use that and go do the complete fucking opposite. And this will give you the power and strength to move forward. And this is the thing, it's just simple little things, you know, that I haven't done for a few years, or, you know, find a bit daunting now or whatever. And then the minute I do it, it's so fucking easy. And I'm like, oh my God, what's the fucking fear for in the first place? And it's because my new self knows exactly what to fucking do. Because, like, we're transformed because of the healing and because of the shedding that we've done, because of that introspection. We've got lifetimes of knowledge within us. We've got soul knowledge as well. We really do have quite a vast amount of intelligence within us. But because of conditioning, because of learned toxic traits and learned behaviors, because of toxic environments, we've forgotten everything that we've known. And in a sense, then we've become stupid, and that's what happens. I'm an intelligent person. You know, before I got into a narcissistic relationship in my 20s, I was actually brainy. I had a fucking brain. But because my narcissistic ex took power of me, controlled me and manipulated me and turned me into a childlike, codependent version of myself. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even butter a slice of bread without kind of going, oh my God, he's going to give out to me. This kind of energy. And because I wasn't using my brain, because I allowed him to control it, I effectively became stupid in my 20s. And this is what happens when we follow the fucking sheep. When we do the fucking Matrix thing. When we go down that same fucking road every fucking day. We become stupid. We turn into fucking zombies. And this is the thing. Now that we're evolving, we're shedding the stupidity. And I'm sorry if that word triggers you, but like I'm speaking about myself here. I shed the fucking stupidity. Because when I wasn't using my brain, when I wasn't allowing myself to remember who I truly was, I became fucking stupid. And I lost the ability to do the basic fucking things. And it took me a long time to regain that. And since I started awakening, I turned into a right nerd. I just can't stop fucking learning. I fucking love learning. Because there's so, like, the more we learn, the more we realize we have so much more to fucking learn. And this is the thing. And it's not even learning, it's remembering, it's relearning. You know what I mean? And it's unlearning of false beliefs, the conditioning, the generations of lies. This is what it is. So we're actually just regaining all the knowledge that was already within us. So all these new things that we're doing, the divine relationship, the divine purpose, this business that you're setting up, or, you know, this path that you're going down, you know exactly what to do. New you knows exactly what to fucking do. They really fucking do. It's only old you that thinks he can't. So, once again, I will keep saying, do the opposite of what you've ever done before. So if your fear is coming up, if your fear is telling you to run, if your fear is telling you you're going to fail, do the opposite of what your fear is telling you. Because what we've done in the past has been wrong. So fucking wrong. We have done all the wrong things. We've followed all the wrong paths. We've been in all the wrong environments. And we've made so many fucking mistakes. And they're mistakes. We needed to learn. But we have to remember this just wasn't the right way. So use it, as I said, use it as your guide. Do the opposite of what your old self would do. But trust in your new self. This is another part. Like I've spoken about this before, the imposter syndrome. We feel like we don't belong in this new reality. We feel like we don't belong in this new body, in a sense. Because in fairness, we look different as well. So it is like we're in a new body as well. But like, you know, we're transforming into this majorly different person. But this person that we've transformed into is who we're meant to be, is our real self. And we felt like an imposter because we felt like our old reality is where we're supposed to be. But in actual fact, we were an imposter in the old skin. So shedding that skin is actually, that's what it was. It was a skin. It was a fucking skin, and it was an ugly fucking skin. We had toxic traits. We didn't look after ourselves. It was just, no. I looked like 10 years older 10 years ago. And I look 10 years younger now, you know, than I did 10 years ago. I'm only a toddler. No, but you know what I mean? I like, technically I'm only in my teens, because if I looked 10 years younger than I did in my 20s, I'm only in my teens. But I look like I was in my 40s or 50s when I was in my 20s. So I definitely look like I'm in my 20s now. What I'm saying is we're shedding that icky, false skin. So we're having to trust that this is who we're supposed to be. And this person we've evolved into, this real self, because we've remembered who we are, knows everything. Fucking everything. Well, I'm going to say knows everything, because that's fucking arrogant. We know a lot more. We're still learning every day. And if you're not still learning every day, there's something wrong there, because we're continuing to, even though we're the best version of ourselves now, we're still evolving. We're still learning. We're still growing every single day. So look at how massive of a transformation you've gone through already. Wow, right? And you're only at the beginning. That's the fucking fun part, is we're only at the fucking beginning. So like, if we're so massively transformed now, look at what's to come. When we shed that false fear-based fucking energy, fuck off fear, you know what I mean? You know, we can actually transform even further. We're not even halfway up the fucking, well, we are, we're at the top of the mountain that we started on. We're probably going to go through another mountain to get to another ascension, like, you know, another level, you know. So like the growth never ends, but we have to trust in our abilities, trust in our capabilities, trust that who we are now can do absolutely fucking anything, because that's the power of manifestation as well. If you want it, you can have it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. Impossible breaks up as I'm possible. It's that simple. And that's all you have to do, is believe that you can do absolutely everything. And you know, I remember this, like when we all say we're not creative, or we can't do a certain thing, or we can't do this or that, it's because we give up. The old system tells us to give up. The old system tells us we're going to fail. And, you know, I was in factory work for a long time, and, like, you know, I was working like a fucking dog. You know what I mean? I was fucking head down. I didn't think I could ask for help, and I pulled so many muscles. That was because I wasn't doing my manual properly. But anyway, it was so fucking difficult. And because I didn't ask for help, and I used to nearly crying doing these jobs, they were so hard. And it's so frustrated. But I kept going because I didn't know I could ask for help. And you know what? I mastered all those fucking jobs. I became the queen of all those jobs. And then I became fucking supervisor. So you know what I mean? Because I didn't give up. So I used that as a way of pushing me forward on my ascension journey. You know, when I started to get creative, I went back to my old ways and was like, I'm not doing this. It's too hard. It's too difficult. It's too messy. I'm not good. I just kept going. I kept going because I said, if I can battle through fucking really, really difficult work in factories and become the master at it, then I can be the master at anything I fucking try, if I don't give up. And this is the secret. You know, we're listening to that fear-based energy. We're running away. We're giving up because we don't think we can. But that's your old self. Your old self couldn't, not because they weren't capable, but because they kept giving up. Because they kept thinking that they weren't good enough. Because they kept thinking that they would fail. So trust that if you keep pushing forward and do the complete opposite to what you've done in the past, you will get so far ahead in this ascension journey. You will get so far ahead in your healing journey. You will get so far ahead in life. So use that as your guide. Do the opposite of what your fear says. Do the opposite of what you've done in the past. You know exactly what not to do, so do the fucking opposite of that. Your new self knows exactly what to do. So you listen to that instead. And that's it. If you're afraid that you can't do it, think that you don't know how, remember how much you have learned the wrong way. How many times you've done it the wrong way. How many times that you listen to that fear. Do the opposite of that now. Don't listen to the fear, do the opposite of the running, do the opposite of what your old self will do, and then you will be able to master anything that you try. You've got this. Your new self knows exactly what to do, and your old self knows exactly what not to do. So let's listen to that, and you will master and manifest and create anything that you want. So you have got this. You know exactly what you're doing. Your new self matches your new reality. So trust in that part of yourself and forget about that fear. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you would like help in your journey, please book me for a discovery call today, and I would love nothing more than to help you on your path.